So without further ado, let's get into some bracketology. ASU is in the lower right region of the bracket, slotted in as the 5th seed. Their first test is against the Georgia Bulldogs, who have a beast in the middle, Sophie Fisher, who was named the SEC Player of the Year.
Ethan Long has said time and time again that he has that dog mentality in him, and when the lights turn on, he will put on a show, and tonight he will have to do that against UC Davis.
Coach, there's no doubt that this program has changed dramatically since you've taken over. You've done so much to grow the culture and show your passion for the Valley. What excites you the most as you get ready to take on your first season at the helm?
UCLA head coach Chip Kelly is known for being an offensive trailblazer and innovator, but this season for the Bruins has been all about their defense. ASU head coach Kenny Dillingham said that their front seven is the best in the conference and one of the best in the entire nation.
Now, of course, we have to talk about the Final Four. You were able to see your brother Dan Hurley, the head coach of UConn men's basketball, win that championship. Take me through the emotions of watching him, confetti coming down, holding that trophy up in the air.
Yeah, it's crazy how everything happens, you know.
Your relationship is so special. Only 18 months apart. I know you guys would be in your driveway playing one-on-one, and then coach, of course, at Wagner in Rhode Island. So yeah. How amazing is it to have that soundboard to be able to bounce ideas left and right?
Yeah, I mean, we, like you touched on, we were just like normal brothers.
Are you a big Will Ferrell guy?
I'm a huge Will Ferrell guy. My family has this little tradition where we watch Elf every Christmas Eve. And that was my first taste of him. I think he's absolutely hilarious.
Have you ever tried the pasta that he eats?
I have not.
They have said that their defensive core is very close, even though they have a lot of new freshmen and transfers, but they think that's because they're all built from the same mold. They love playing that gritty style of hockey, and because they're all so competitive and they have such a deep room, every day in practice they have to battle for time on the ice.
I'm now joined alongside Notre Dame's Jack Penny. How are you feeling right now with that walk-off single?
Amazing. I don't know. I run around first, watching all the guys come after me. It's amazing. So.
When you were running to first base, what was going through your head when you saw your entire team running at you, water going everywhere?
I was trying to run away from them, trying not to get hurt, but it was good. It's one of the best feelings in this game, so I'm very lucky to have that.
And Jack, it's not a regular season game. This is playoffs. You just had a walk-off win in playoffs, right, Gonzo? Take me through the feeling of just knowing that you helped your team out in the biggest of moments.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
I know two people who are very happy about their decision. It's none other than their parents. Now, their father used to make an Excel spreadsheet that would list out every single game that Sydney, Laura, and their brother Dane played in, and they try to get to as many games as they possibly could, but now they are very happy that they can watch both of their daughters play on one team.
Now right here, Claire Jeter, the middle, she's going to get a nice touch off the hit, then she's going to transition a nice little 1-2. That's all she needs, and it's a beautiful one hit from the middle. Like I always say, they really are like peanut butter and jelly at this point.
Coach, congratulations, 400 regular season wins. When I say that number, how does it feel?
Feel old.
Now, of course, this is definitely not your first time here in Orleans. You used to grow up coming every single summer, and you said you dreamed about playing here at Eldridge Park. Now you're wearing that jersey. How much does it mean to you?
Yeah, it just gives me extra motivation every day.
I'm now joined alongside Vanderbilt's right-handed pitcher, Grayson Carter. Grayson, an absolutely incredible night tonight. 6 innings, 8 Ks, only allowing 1 run. What was working for you on the mound?
I just got to get my pitches there.
Win, lose, or draw tonight is going to be the final night coaching this specific team with the Orleans Firebirds. What does this team mean to you with this special group?
Well, I've had
It's hard, man. I've had as much fun.
Especially from his defensive core, he wants to make sure they're managing the puck well, and also for them to use their legs more to be able to break pucks out, limit their turnovers, and be extra aggressive in the O-zone. So those things they will definitely need to emphasize in this period and the next two as well.
Not only is tonight's starter on the mound for the Firebirds an all-star this summer, he's also the team's barber. The left-handed pitcher from Stetson, Jonathan Gonzalez, has been cutting hair for years, and all of his teammates at Stetson know that if their hair gets a little long, they know who to call. Jonathan says he loves cutting guys' hair because it gives him an escape from baseball and also allows him to connect with his teammates. And if you guys see Jack Penny, he just got his hair cut, and guess who it's from? None other than Jonathan Gonzalez. Dylan, Ian, maybe you're up next. Let's see. We do a little cheers, too. Wow, this looks incredible. Okay, cheers.
Let's see if I can figure this out. Wow,
Cheers. One bite. Everyone knows the rules.
That's good.
Oh, wow. There's a lot going on in that bite.
water.
Fenwick, I'm going to need your initial takeaways. Go ahead, take another bite. Initial takeaways.
Very creamy. So it's a cake, and then on top, the icing is like the Boston cream with chocolate. So it's almost like Jell-O on top. It's definitely a weird texture, but it tastes great.
I feel like we're on Top Chef right now, and Fenwick is one of the judges, and he's, describing it perfectly. I love it. Welcome back to Cape Cod Baseball on Nesson. I'm Sammy Miller, and before the game, I spoke to UAB catcher Henry Hunter, and he said one of the hardest parts about playing Summer League baseball is trying to form those close relationships with your teammates. Now, these rosters are very active, so you have players coming from around the country all onto one team. And I also heard that on the team buses on road trips, they like to have some riddles, and rumor has it is Jake Hyde. He is the riddle master, so it'll definitely be interesting to see how this chemistry continues on this Firebird squad. Guys, back to you. Spring training is a great way to see your favorite players up close because there is rarely a bad seat in the house, and some are downright relaxing. And you don't have to worry about extra innings since these games don't count. Maddie, congratulations. You guys have punched a ticket into the NCAA tournament. First time since 2015. How special is it to be a part of making history?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't even know if there are words. Like at this point it still feels a little surreal.
And you received that phone call just right over there on the hill minutes before the game started. Take me through the emotions of seeing all of your teammates just absolutely rush over to you.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Dream come true. I found out that I was going to get picked.
I know you said that growing up you dreamed about playing in this league. How does it feel to make those dreams become a reality?
It's awesome. I mean, it's prestigious being up here.
Last night was such a special night for ASU's assistant coach, Dana Borges. After all, he's quite familiar with somebody on the opposing bench, his very own father, David Borges, the head coach for Stonehill. And for Dana, he has always been in a hockey household, really with that coaching DNA from day one. And now he is one of the top assistants in the entire country.
And this weekend will be a huge test against J.J. Van Neal's former school, USC, and then UCLA on Sunday. But if they are able to set the tone early on at the service line, have effective passing off the net to allow Shannon Shields to run their offensive schemes, and of course feed the beast in Marta Levinska, then they might be able to bring out the brooms and pull off the clean sweep over the Cali duo.